Here's some pro tips that you need to look out for when building a door.
Pro tip number 1. When you open the box, take the spring and speed reducer out and place them near the block on the right. Pro tip number 2. Next, inspect the metal for twisting, scratches, and scuffs before cutting. Pro tip number 3. Take out and open the end cap kit bag before continuing.
Put your right caps on your right side, your left caps on your left side. You have 6 screws. Put 3 screws in your right side cap and 3 screws in your left side cap. Put your right caps on the right side of the table on the top, and then your left side on the bottom of your left side of the table. Full bar is stretch out of the box. It will have pile. So jam it like that, and the pile will come out. That is your pile. On our matrix, the way that it's laid out is pull bar, roller tube, and housing. The way you want to lay it out is the screen insert, where the screen actually goes, is down and towards you. This is however you want to lay it out, you can. And then the housing opening where the screen comes out of is down and facing towards you. That way, when you cut, the grain is getting pulled this way away from the door, and when you stack the door, it doesn't scratch the housing. You'll know because if you did it right or wrong, because the pull bar will scratch the housing if you did it wrong. The reason why we do this down and out is when you blow with the air compressor, it can just access it right away when you blow the debris out, and we'll show you that right now. One last thing that you need to take into consideration is this edge here. You want to make sure that this is a good edge, because on the opposite side we're going to cut. If this starts being off as a bad edge, then you're going to have a bad edge and then a good edge over there. If it is a bad edge, you want to flip this around and cut this side first. When you push the door, make sure everything is well seated. Just like that. If you wanted to, just make sure that it clicks here. It has a positive stop. Just like that. Pull bar, roller tube, housing. All right, so when you're cutting, a lot of people, what they'll like to do is they like to go fast. This is not a fast action. It should never be a fast action. You should let the blade do the work rather than you pushing the blade through the work. It'll make your blade last a lot longer and make the cut cleaner. Okay, so always use eye protection. Again, once you set it, make sure that these pieces are positively slapping against the block. That is actually what can cause your door to come up short if you don't do so. So I always kind of push this over. When you're done and you're set, you put your hand here and you let the saw do the work. Once that's done, you grab these 3 pieces here, toss them into the aluminum. You grab your air compressor. You grab your air compressor, blow the debris this way. Okay, so this is why this is open here. So that's gonna blow all the debris that way. You insert it into your roller tube, blow, and that should be clean. Be like this. You put your finger here, index finger here, and then you grab it. The spring insert into the end cap, and then you spin clockwise. Let me show you that again. So you spin clockwise. I like to do it about 10 times. I don't even count the first time. Oh shit, I didn't show that perfect. Stop. Okay. All right, so this is how you install bug flap on a door. So you want to make sure that the lines are facing on the outside of the door. So not, this is the inside, this would be considered the outside. It's facing out on the door. And then when you're installing it, what you do is you cut about an inch, let's say the blade length, off of the bug flap like this. And we're talking just this first line here, not here, but just this first line. So we're cutting that away, so like that. So you're leaving this piece here and just cutting the first line. We'll do that on the opposite side. Okay, now when you're going to insert it into the